Rouge, Louisiana. It is the rubber game of a three-game series between Ole Miss and LSU. Tigers took the first game on Saturday. Game 2 last night. Hitters in a row before Lassiter doubled again, and that clicked things offensively for the Rebels. 8th pitch of the at-bat misses down low, ball 4. And Lassiter a game leadoff walk. Still looking to bunt, lays it down. That's grabbed there, and Sierra Daniel almost got the wrong angle on that, but was able to adjust late and throws out
the freshman Daniel.
Paige Smith hits that in the air to shallow right. Ruderty makes the catch, and it's not hit deep enough for Lassiter, who has really good speed to advance the 60 feet to third base. And nearly was her 10th home run of the year.
Almost went through the wall. It was hit so hard.
It was blister. That ball's going to scoop by Bajerone, and that advances.
You make those adjustments if you see the hitter adjust.
And that hitter hit her on the forearm right near the elbow, and a hit by pitch of Brady this season. But that went by the wayside with the Ole Miss win last night. Took a little something off, and the strikeout of Rummel. And Ole Miss threatens, but they strand 2 in the top of the first. And when she leads off an inning, gets on base 54% of the time. That will go down slightly as bounces it out to Angelina De Leon for the. That is a fair ball down the line in right. McKay grabs it, gets to it quickly, and will hold Taylor Pleasance to a single. All to honor their injured third baseman Danica Coffey as Newland jumps on the first pitch and singles to left field. So it's 2 on with 1 out for the Tigers. Let's see if she'll do it here. Today, third baseman out with an ACL tear for the remainder of the year. That ball, first pitch swing out to left field and caught. Jaden Pone. And that one tracked for Gutierrez. Looked for a moment like it might get over her head, but in that series, and had her first career 3-hit game in the finale last Sunday. And Furbush makes quick work with her first strikeout to end the inning, and LSU leaves the bases low. That ball's belted to left towards the corner. Allie Newland runs it down right along the line. And a long first out off the bat of McKay.
Well, McKay's going to get a pitch that she likes on the inner half. It's a little bit off speed and elevated. And I love the way that Allie Newland is going to go into that corner.
7th pitch of the at bat coming to Furbush. Check swing, strike 3. So let's take you back 5 years ago, the last time we mic'd up Beth. Served into right field, a base hit for Angelina De Leon. Her second hit of the series. And Star, third full count of the game for Chafin. And that's hit through the hole and into left field. Perfectly placed by Star. Jayla Lassiter. And that's over. Pleasance into left field, around third. Here comes De Leon. The throw goes to third, safe. And a run scores. It would have been interesting had they gotten the out at third. I don't think De Leon had crossed the plate yet, but it's a moot point, an RBI base hit.
Oh, this is a changeup, and look where it's located. It is down, it is low. Lassiter barely gets her barrel on this and just dumps it into the outfield. Allie Newland coming up with the tag over at third, but you're exactly right. If that would have been an out call, that would have been just
chopped over the head of Daniel and into left field. Will it score 2? Lassiter safe at the plate. Star and Lassiter score. Pone down to second. And it is 3-0 Ole Miss.
Wow, and after a couple of quick outs, it is back-to-back-to-back 4 hits in a row for Ole Miss. And this ball is just peppered right where it needs to be. A lot of speed out on the base paths, and Allie Newland is going to come up throwing, but just a little bit short. It's going to get away from Bajerone and
Paige Smith, base hit left field. Pone stopped at third, is up quickly as Allie Newland to fire it back in. But that is 5 consecutive 2-out singles coming up. Thinking, you know, if Brady were to hit one out here, that would be a huge deficit to try to come back from. And now she gets hit by pitch for the second time tonight. Eight for 11, 8 for 10. That's ball towards right field and is caught right along the line by Mackenzie Rudidy. But 9 batters come to the plate, and Ole Miss does something they had yet to do in this series. Bounced out to second base. Big hop for Angelina De Leon. And Furbush gets the first out quickly. And LSU turned 2 double plays in that game, including one to end the game on Saturday. Another chance there for the second baseman, Angelina De Leon. 2 outs. Really missed Danica Coffey at the top of the order if you're LSU, but you miss her defense as well. This will be a tough play for De Leon. Wow! Close play called out. Kelly Lynch, 2-2 pitch. Gets the strikeout. Hit deep towards left center field. That ball is back near the fence and out of here. Ole Miss pitcher Ansley Furbush sends one over the wall for the second time this season, and it is 4-0 Rebels.
Furbush is going to pick up her 15th RBI of the year, second home run, as you mentioned, Mark, and that is a 3-1 count where she just goes down and goes all into this ball. It's going to be down at the knees, but she just gets that barrel out after seeing a changeup that runs the count to 3-1. She's leveraged, and she just is aggressive, dives all in, and hits that ball out for a solo home run.
Meaning on the other flip side of that, it's been a little tight for the pitchers.
Yeah.
And a rip and a miss and a strikeout of De Leon, second K of the inning. Transfer from Syracuse. She played her true freshman year last year there in the ACC, and she strikes out. 3 Ks in the inning. The save, throwing only 5 pitches last night. There's a line drive right at shortstop Ryan Starr. Also been a little bit of bad luck for LSU with some atom balls, and there's something going. Down 4-0 here in the bottom of the third. First full count for Furbush, and that's belted to right. Hit deep in that breeze. It's up. It's off the scoreboard. 5th of the year for Taylor Pleasance, and LSU's on the board.
When you talk about airs it off to the left side, this one, look at the way she steps open, gets those hips cleared, and just allows that bat to come through. So look at the way that she gets full extension, head down, barrels that up, and with this win, that was a no-doubter going off of the scoreboard. Taylor Pleasance, that's a big home run to get the Tigers on the board.
Somebody call maintenance. That's going to be out to center field. That's a base hit. Newland follows up the Pleasance home run with a single, her second hit of the night.
Back.
Sends another to the alley in left center field. That's down in one hop to the fence. Newland will be stopped at third. Gutierrez, well, there's 6 two-base hit. And the bat's coming alive now. Slow ground ball to short. Starr keeps the runners at bay and throws out Petty. We get the second out. Bouncy ball past the pitcher. It's gobbled up by the shortstop, and Ryan Starr throws her out. And Ole Miss is able to limit the damage to
Situations, and she's come through.
And she takes a 5-pitch walk. She had an 8-pitch walk in the first inning and an 8-pitch RBI base hit in the second. So she has been patient and is. And interesting, we just talked with Coach Jamie Traxel. She got the leadoff batter on base, trying to advance the runner. Won't be able to do it here as Lynch records the strikeout of Pone for the first out. Got under that and sends it to left field, where Allie Newland drifts to her left. Haul it in. Appearances.
Well, Brady's off the dish, and everybody tries to throw her inside.
And it looked like she went around. Yes, that appeal down to the first base umpire, James Colsey, and that's 2 strikeouts in the inning.
And we've talked about the consecutiveness as well, how important it is to get back-to-back hits, get free passes.
Little check swing to third, and Rummel, no play. Well, I guess sometimes when you hit, he has 4 runs on 6 hits. And LSU just picked up their 6th hit of the game. That's Lynch finding the gap in right center field. She's headed for second. Runity advances to third. A double for Kelly Lynch. Gets through. Runity scores. It's 4-2.
And that's another changeup. And sometimes you throw a first pitch, the second time you're throwing a back-to-back changeup, you try to do a little bit too much with it. You think, oh, they just saw it. She dumps it down at about 40 feet, and it gets right through Brady's legs. It's going to go all the way back to the wall. Even though Brady gets down, you can see she comes up. It gets through her legs. Good job by Runity to see that ball. See if they try to get something hard underneath the hands of Daniel.
Strike 3 call on that low outside corner. He had to wait there for Liz Hammerschmidt to City. And strike 3 paints the outside corner.
Wow, and after going there for 2 pitches, she comes back again.
She did indeed, and it's whacked to center and caught in left center by Jayla Lassiter, who was cheating that way. So an error leads to an unearned run, and the Tigers trail it by 2 after 4.
Has a great ability to keep those righties off balance.
That's dropped into left center field and heads to the fence. Rummel chugging for second. She is in with the double, her first base hit.
Chaos on the bases while LSU's been on defense.
Bounced out to short. Pleasance makes it look easy. Charged it. And
Another long ball.
Shoots it to right. That's going to drop in front of Runity. Will advance Rummel to third base. So Furbush. Angelina De Leon has a hit in 2 at-bats. And she gets hit by pitch. And that will load the bases. Last Sunday against Mississippi State. Big blow. That's Pleasance. Did she get the out at second? She did, but a run scores. Pleasance was able to collect it. I think she actually took the hand of the ball and just put it right on the base.
Loaded. Pleasance is pulled somewhat in, so she has a hard time getting to this ball. Gets away from her. If she fields that cleanly and can get over to Petty, that's possibly an inning-ending double play, but
3-2 pitch. Tell you what, Jayla Lassiter is just locked in right now.
Locked in. She is seeing the ball like it's a beach ball.
Up the middle. That's going to score at least 1. It will score exactly 1. An RBI base hit for Jaden Pone, and her 3rd RBI of the night.
Well, again, a 3-2 count. So this Ole Miss team, they get behind, they get backwards in counts, they work themselves back into it, and then they do damage when they know the pitcher's got to come into the zone with the bases loaded.
Chafin started, Kelly Lynch in relief, now Bergeron, and that ball's whacked into left, and that's going to score at least 1. Here comes the second runner for the plate, and in safely is Lassiter to third, out. And the inning ends with the out at third base. But a big frame for Ole Miss. Newland sends that 3-2 pitch to deep left center field. Back to the track. And run down by Jayla Lassiter. What can't she do? First baseman. Gutierrez sends one in the direction of Lassiter. This one, she's camped under and makes the catch.
Then you've got to keep that front shoulder locked and inside that ball.
First base backhanded by Paige Smith. She steps on 3 unassisted. 5 in a row set down by Cleat Thermos since she's entered the game. Lead up banner on, and that ball's hit right side, goes off the glove of Gutierrez and trickles into right field. Brady went sliding it at second base, and by the time she and strike three on the outside corner. He gets McKay looking. Strikeout for Berzon. She re-entered now and whacks it down the third base side. It looked like it went off the glove of Daniel down the foul line and left. It's going to score at least one. Brady's in, rumble to the plate, and she is tagged out. For Furbush, a double. He's now just a triple shy of the cycle.
Furbush is just going to drive that ball hard right at Daniel. Goes off the glove. Not a lot of reaction time. Gets down into the corner, and Ole Miss putting some more runs up on the board. And Rummel out by a mile at home, so good.
Angelina De Leon. And the strikeout. Well, in the inning, Ole Miss adds a run and leads CC.
Yeah, that is just nutsy. I mean,
nutsy. I like that. I'm not sure if that's an actual word or not, but I love it.
There you go.
It describes what 2025 will probably. In a relief role tonight. Line right at the second baseman, De Leon, and that's tonight in a nutshell. Made a start down here in Louisiana against Nichols midweek. Got a win, pitched well. That's going to be the first base hit against her in this relief appearance, and it comes from Kelly Lynch. Her 2-2 pitch from Clee Thermos. Came in on the hands and strikes her out. 2 Ks in the inning for Clee Thermos. This game's going to go to the 7th in Baton Rouge with Ole Miss. Ball hit left side, and that's just out of reach of Taylor Pleasance. And a base hit for Starr.
In that second inning, and they still scored in that third inning with that solo shot. A home run by Furbush.
All eludes Bajeron and bounce to the. That's Petty. That was a knuckleball off the bat, wasn't it?
It sure was.
They was taking some funky spin. But they retire Lassiter for the first time tonight, and for the first time, Hones had a nice night. 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and a sac bunt. Guides it. That was played on the short hop by Pleasance. Throws out Pone and keep
Focus on the thing you love.
That is a towering fly ball to left center field, and Allie Newland calls it to make the catch. Last chance for the Tigers, who are down 7 going to the bottom of the 7th. In play out to short, Ryan Starr. 1 gone. Got jammed and bounces that out to second base, and De Leon. And LSU's down to their final outs. Rolled to first, and stepping on the base is Paige Smith. And after dropping the first game of the series here on Saturday, 3-0, Ole Miss wins back-to-back games. They take it tonight 9-2, and they win the rubber game of this 3-game series in Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge for the first time since 2008. How about this? Most runs scored in a series against LSU ever. Big couple of games here last night and tonight for Ole Miss as they win it 9-2 to get back to 500 in conference play. Well,